Well, Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas on Capitol Hill today, facing a near nonstop barrage of questions about border security, Mexican cartels, and the fentanyl crisis. Chief Washington correspondent Blake Berman joins us live at the White House. Blake, Mayorkas struggling to interject at times.
Well, Nicole, as you know, over here at the White House, we've been asking for weeks toward the Biden administration whether or not they needed to change their posture along the southern border. That was essentially at the core of the questioning earlier today as the Secretary of the Department of Homeland Security, Alejandro Mayorkas, was up on Capitol Hill testifying in the Senate Judiciary Committee, and he got an earful from Republicans throughout. At one point, for example, Senator Ted Cruz was ticking through several stats showing a surge of migration along the southern border in the recent years. He then berated Mayorkas when the secretary could not answer one question in particular. Watch this here.
What are these wristbands?
I don't know what they are.
You don't know what they are. Mr. Secretary, you have just testified to the American people you're incompetent at your job, because I've been to the southern border, and if you go to the southern border, along the southern border, you see thousands of these wristbands because the illegal immigrants wear them. The drug cartels, every color corresponds to how many thousands of dollars they owe the cartels. You have turned these cartels into multi-billion-dollar criminal organizations, and these are modern-day leg irons because these are children being sold into sex slavery, and you don't even know what they are. That is astonishing.
Nicole, there was also a lot of back and forth today about whether or not the Biden administration has, quote unquote, operational control down at the southern border. Mayorkas, the DHS secretary, was arguing that they do, saying that the Department of Homeland Security is maximizing their resources at the border, Nicole.
All right, so he says there is operational control. What did he say about drug smuggling and fentanyl?
Yeah, so that was a part of the discussion as well and throughout. I want you to listen here to one exchange from the other senator from Texas, John Cornyn, in which he asked the DHS secretary if he wanted to apologize to the parents of children who had been poisoned and killed by fentanyl. Listen to this.
We are bringing unprecedented force in the fight against
and you're
fentanyl.
Losing. Let me ask you another question.
The gravity of the challenge cannot be overstated. We recognize the gravity of the challenge, and I look forward to working with you.
And do you recognize that you were losing?
I look forward to working with you,
No,
Senator.
that's not my question.
Just a slice of some of what we heard up on the Hill today. Now, Senator Lindsey Graham said the country is under attack from foreign cartels, noting that 70,000 Americans have died in the last year alone from fentanyl. He described that as, quote, the largest attack on American homeland by a foreign power in the history of the nation. Nicole?
Yeah, certainly a big problem. We need some answers. All right, Blake, thank you for that. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.